Good evening, everybody. It is Thursday night, my friends, and I'm back, and completely appropriate yet unplanned Zelda music going on. I think we know that this game, Adventures of Elliot, seems to have a lot of inspiration from Zelda and others. So, very, very good. On that, very astute for that to be playing right now. But welcome on in, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hope everyone is doing well. Hope you're all healthy and happy and all those things. Kicking butt, taking names, getting things done, enjoying life along the way. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We're going to pick up with some more Adventures of Elliot, friends. And when we left off last night, we had basically completed the stuff that we were going to do in the Age of Magic, for the most part. I think the only thing I want to do is make sure that we go through and get any NPC quests that are available to us, and then obviously we now have a compass that shows us all the collectible stuff, so we're going to want to get to that as well here. At least get some cats under our belt, as it were. But yeah, welcome on everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We're at 11 hours and 27 minutes, friends, into the game. So there you go. So let me see here. Let's look. Whoops, that's not what I want to do. Let's look at our quests. All right. So Little Hope Village, Age of Safekeeping, Age of Reconstruction, Wonderful Friends. Okay, acquire Thaumaton parts. We got that. So now we want to go to Age of Reconstruction. Let's do that.
Let's see. Where are we?
Go to Little Hope Village.
And away we go.
He has nothing useful to say as usual. Oh, excuse me. Ooh, one more. Oh, excuse me. All right, up here, we're getting a little ringy dingy. I guess all the way up, huh? Oh, he's in the house. Okay. Or she's in the house.
I mean, it could be right.
Is something the matter, Calatesia?
Oh, Elliot! Oh, you might be able to help, actually. I've been trying to restore this text that's been passed down in my family. I think I've managed to tease out a passage about a certain magic artifact, but I've no way of knowing if my guess is correct.
What sort of magic artifact are we talking about?
Well, if you can get your hands on it, apparently it'll lead you straight to some treasure.
Well, I like treasure.
You adventurers go in for that sort of thing, don't you?
Definitely.
Sure. Half the fun of adventuring is treasure hunting.
That's why I'd like you to go and see if this artifact is actually where I think it is. It should be in the forest ruins, in a treasure chest with a false bottom. Also, unlike most chests, it's green, so it shouldn't be too hard to find.
Sounds simple enough. We're on it.
Great! But what do you mean we?
Oh, slip of the tongue. Forget about it. I'll be back.
So, Calatesia can't see me either.
I'll just pay extra attention to you to make up for it. Now, let's get going.
Okay.
All right. Got that, and then I thought I saw another one up here. Slashing. Yeah, okay. What do you got for me?
That Hurek. What is his deal?
Diona, is everything all right?
Oh, Elliot, you didn't hear that, did you?
I'm afraid I did, though it wasn't my intention. Did something happen between you and Hurek?
Lately, I get the feeling he's avoiding me. You saw us before, didn't you? Things have been awkward ever since that fight.
That can't be. Hurek said he would talk to you.
I suppose he looks like he has something to say. Nothing's come of it. When I tried talking to him just now, he ran away from me. All I do is worry about him. And he won't even give me the time of day. Always off on another adventure. No thoughts to spare for anything else.
Easy now, Diona?
Elliot, if you see Hurek anywhere, will you let me know? I need to have a real important talk with him. Please?
Sure.
Diona seems pretty mad, doesn't she?
Yes, it's a bit worrying. We should go and find Hurek.
Gather ring. All right. So does it actually show these on the map? And should I just go into some of these random caves, I wonder? That I have not gone into? Let me just go over here for a second.
And away we go!
Let's go over here for a second and just see. I can do anything with that. Oh, Thaumaton parts. I haven't even come in here yet. Alright.
We pulled through somehow.
I don't know what those red things are. I feel like those have something to do with these holes here.
Show me what you've got, me.
Alright,
Hey,
some
not
magicite
bad.
there. Go. Alright, let's see where this leads. Bit of a maze going here. Alright, we're back up to here. I don't know what that symbol's for. At least some magic we don't have yet. Both led to the same place here. Alright. Still 5 chests.
Start. There.
Yeah. Anything I can do here right now? Oh, I can do that though. There we go.
Now what might be in here? Hey, not bad. tell you.
I don't think I have the key for here, do I? No. Right. I have to fall down to. Don't know. I think I've jumped down there before. Maybe. Anything down here? Can't really tell. No, I don't think so. All right. Oh, okay, that leads us up to here.
Let's see. Where are we?
So level 2. I think that one is. Yeah, from that one there or something. Okay. Oh, it just brought us over to this platform that I was looking at. That's what it did. Okay. I don't know. I don't think I can do anything else in here. But we at least got a few things. Cleared out there. Oh. Desert exit. I've gone this way before. This is already punched down here. Yeah, okay. Alright. Yeah, I can't go any further over there. Go here right now. And backtrack. Bunch of Famata here in the Reconstruction Age. I guess it makes sense because they haven't been farmed out yet. I come through here in this area?
Where are
No, I didn't. There's still a chest down here. Ouch. Walked right into it. Alright, up we go. Hey, Kefler, welcome on in. How are you doing tonight? Go. Like active combat system, I'm not a huge fan of in long games, especially JRPGs with random encounters. Yeah, this one's actually not bad. It's not been bad at all, honestly. I've been enjoying it. This is more. I would compare this more to Zelda than to like a normal action RPG. Yeah, and it really depends on if you liked Link to the Past and stuff like that. I think that's like the biggest analog that I can come up with here for it. Yeah, this is, I think, closer to that, honestly.
You sure are friendly.
I mean, it uses more modern, you know, NPCs and all that stuff where you're talking to them and getting quests and things like that, but and it's got the HD 2D look to it, but it's, I think, spiritually closer to like the old Zelda games, the old 2D Zelda games. Alright, so this is, we've been through here already. Where are those down there? Oh, is that Famata down there? I need to kill for the one quest. They're showing up. In the first couple of Final Fantasy games. I think, well, I don't know when Final Fantasy switched over to active combat. It was all turn-based for a while. Like classic Dragon Quest, kind of. Or, well, I guess modern Dragon Quest. But I don't know. At some point, they did change over. But the FF7R, the remaster, brought some of that action combat back to Final Fantasy VII, which didn't have it initially, as far as I remember. So, yeah. Wasn't the Crystal series active combat? Final Fantasy. Mystic Quest, I think is what you're thinking of. I think Final Fantasy Mystic Quest was action combat, or was that? No, maybe not. I don't know, to be honest with you. I'm only vaguely familiar with the Final Fantasy series. I haven't really played any of it. It never really, for some reason, never really appealed to me that much. At some point, I do want to try. Like, I have Final Fantasy 15, is it? I think I have that. I think I have that, or 13, one of those. And you know, I've thought about trying it at some point, but I don't know. It's weird. Like, I love the Dragon Quest setting, but I'm not as down with the Final Fantasy setting. I don't know why. I have no idea how to get to this, to that cat there. Tower. That's for the new. That's for the main quests. Where's the? Where am I gotta go for these side quests? Search for Hurric. Head to the forest ruins. I can. Oh, I can only show one of the map on the map at any time. Okay. That sucks. Why wouldn't you just let me see all of them?
All done. Then let's...
Over here. Okay. So I can go to this one then. There we go. Final Fantasy Crystal something. One of the early installments of Final Fantasy games use active real-time combat like Zelda. Yeah, I don't think they introduced that until like maybe 10 or 11. Maybe? I don't know exactly when. Until you played, had no interest in Final Fantasy until you played 7. Love Secret of Mana though. Yeah, at some point I've heard a lot of good things about Secret of Mana, and I need to play it at some point. Maybe by the time I get around to it, there'll be a remake of Secret of Mana. You know, or something.
You sure are friendly.
But yeah, I've heard a lot of good things about it. I never had an opportunity to play it. The only RPG style game you liked. Pretty sure there's a secret. Yeah, there was I think there was a Secret of Mana too. Yes. That's, I think, a little bit more modern than the original, maybe. Like, it was relatively recent in terms of like gameplay years.
Let's see. Where are we?
Okay, I gotta go through here to get to the temple. That's right. Nice. Have I gotten everything in here? I have. Okay. I thought I did, but I just want to make sure. A sword is doing the damage now, I'll tell you. Legend Mana is available on PC and Steam. Okay. Yeah, I thought so. I thought it was relatively... I thought it was recent enough to be on Steam. I mean, this music sounds like it's straight from like a Zelda title, or even like a Mario title. So where do I have to? Second level. Okay. I don't have a way.
Where are we?
I think I do have a way over there, don't I? I guess not. Well, we can go this way. Boom, 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 boom. Secret of Mana is a 3D remake remaster. Oh, okay, so they did have a remaster. Okay, cool.
Let's see. Where are we?
Huh. So we come over here. Oh, that was the green treasure chest that I already opened.
There's something weird about the bottom of this treasure chest.
Ah, okay.
Maybe this is the one with a false bottom, like Calatesia mentioned.
Has to be. Let's open it.
Well, we found something. Hard to say what, covered in rust as it is.
Guess we better show it to Calatesia.
Guess we better. Steam magic artifacts. Okay. Okay, pop back to the beginning. Alright, so that's that one. And then let's see where he's at. Oh, he's actually back here in the... Oh, okay. Just back in the village. Alright. Works for me. I personally recommend the originals. SNES for Secret Map. PlayStation 1 or PSX for Legend of Mana. Don't expect anything too fantastic compared to modern RPGs. Both very linear. Yeah, I mean, I realize that. And I don't necessarily dislike linear stuff. I mean, one of my favorite games is Dragon Warrior 1. Right, Dragon Quest 1. Which you don't get, I mean, in fairness, that game wasn't necessarily linear. Like you could do things out of sequence, which is kind of the thing that pissed me off about the remake of Dragon Quest One is that they made it entirely linear. But it was, it was pretty linear. So, I'm not entirely opposed to that. Eric's ancestors got a real bad rap. People still bad math him to this day. Eric doesn't pay that stuff any mind, though. He knows who he is. If you want Hurik, he was in the tavern. I think something might bother him lately. He's always mumbling and stuff. It's weird. The tavern was over here, right?
Yo, Elliot! I, didn't know you were in town.
Diona's looking for you. Says she needs to talk.
Oh, yeah? Okay, great. Did she seem angry?
Yes, very.
Want to hear what she said and decide for yourself?
No, that's okay. I can about imagine, I think. Thing is, it's not a good time. Think you could, make something up to keep her happy? I've got something I need to do.
What? No way. I'm not doing that.
Great, thanks!
Talk about suspicious.
Oh, he's just trying to find her a ring. That's what
At
it is.
least we found him. Let's tell Diona where he is.
That's what it is. He's just trying to get a ring. For a bunch of people hired at a high price once. You might expect hardly any of them came home. Rumor has it they went to the snowfield, but who knows? When something sounds too good to be true, it probably is. You can make something up. It's just not a good time. Okay. Golden Sun is also a good series. Same with Tales of Symphonia. Yeah, I think I don't know. I don't know. It wasn't Tales of Symphonia. There was another one that I just picked up the whole series for, I think, on Steam. I think I picked up the whole series. Trying to think of the name of it. But Tales of Symphonia made me think of it. It was like because it's kind of a similar name. Atelier, no. Yeah, it's not coming to my head. Not coming to me at the moment. It was like, I want to say it was, there was recently a additional Saga. Yes, the Saga series. Yes, that's what it is. Yeah. I think, didn't they just release something new to that series? Saga Frontier Romancing Saga. I think, yeah. I think that's what it was.
Did you find Hurik?
Mm-hmm. He's at the tavern. Seemed really busy, though.
Probably gathering info there before heading off on another adventure. He says he's doing all this to help me get better, but I think he just enjoys adventuring. Ugh, it's always the same with him.
Easy, Diona. That's enough.
Sorry. I can't help it. He just makes me so mad.
You two definitely need to have a talk.
No. He's been leaving the village even more than usual lately. He's always back within the day, so it's not like he's off adventuring.
I got the impression he's hiding something too. I'll go with you.
Yeah,
Let's see what he
Suikoden
has to say.
is doing another game.
I'm sorry for involving you in our business. You know how he can be. Try to have a serious conversation with him, and he'll find some way out of it. If you're there, I think we can have a proper talk.
You two can't seem to help but have a hard time dealing with the other. that shows just how close you are. Come on, let's go.
I can't believe I'm struggling this much. Maybe I should change... No, I already decided. Either way, I need to gather some more.
And they just missed him.
He's nowhere to be found.
He must be off adventuring after all.
You said he's never gone long. Don't give up so quickly. Let's make sure that when he does come back, you'll get your chance to talk.
But...
You do want to talk, don't you? Or are you fine leaving things hanging as they are?
No, not after arguing like that. All it's done is left me vaguely miserable.
Just
Right.
vaguely miserable?
So, let's enlist the other villagers to help. The gatekeepers should be able to stop him from going out.
We can keep him in the village. Thank you, Elliot. I have a bad habit of giving up too soon. Time for me to hold the line.
That's the spirit. Come on.
Alright.
Yeah, he has been going in and out a lot these days. Looks like he heads out to pick herbs, coming back with armfuls of them. He didn't seem equipped for an adventure. I'd reckon he hasn't gone far, and he'll be back soon.
Herbs? What would he need those for?
At any rate, did you two go at it again? You're relentless.
That's because Yurik...
We're all used to your battles. Just try not to get carried away, here. Oh, yeah. Speaking of Yurik, he's sure spending a lot of time with that girl.
Huh? What girl?
You know, Biken's kid. Has to be mighty lonely having a pop the way he is. I don't know what she and Yurik talk about, but she seems to enjoy it.
Is that so? Do you suppose whatever he's been up to has been for her sake?
I couldn't say. Anyway, would you mind stopping Yurik from leaving the next time? I'd like to help these two make up.
Hey, got it. Leave it to me.
Alright. 1.0 release of scrap mechanics tomorrow. Pretty big change up. Oh, cool. I'll have to take a look at the change log for it and stuff. Another thing too that just grabbed me by surprise is the I've been waiting for the new DLC for Grim Dawn, and that just came out today. I was like, I don't know when it's coming out, but I'm waiting for it, and it came out today. So Fangs of Astrakhan is out today, which means I need to make time for it as soon as I can. I might jump into it tomorrow. The other problem is, the last time I played, I was playing with mods, which I can't really do this time around because they've changed like parts of the UI and stuff like that. So I'm gonna play it vanilla. And I didn't realize this, but my save games didn't go into the cloud, so I think I'm gonna have to start over from scratch with it. I'm gonna do Friday stream for Grim Dawn.
Pop out now and then. I'd figure he's prepping for adventures.
I mean, I'd like to do Friday and Saturday. Maybe I'll do Friday and Saturday.
The next time he's heading out,
And then we'll just do crosscode on Sunday. I'll just kind of move that to one day.
That all? You got it. Ain't nothing good that'll come out of a lover's spat. I can keep him from leaving if that'll patch things up the sooner.
I'm sorry for the bother.
Thank you. We'll be counting on you.
Yeah, I think I'll probably do both. Because the thing is, if I can't find my save game, which I don't think I have it. I think it was on my old computer that I just got rid of. Although I do have the hard drive, but I don't know which one it is. I'd have to dig up. Like I got rid of, like I'm trying with the move and everything. I've donated all my old computers away, but I took all the hard drives out of them, you know, for privacy and all that stuff. But I have no idea which hard drive it's on because that one had like 4 hard drives in it. So we'll have to see. But I might just start over again anyway. For the hell of it, probably not gonna sit and read all of the lore because I'm already familiar with all of it. But because there's a new class, there's a Berserker class, which everyone's been playing the Berserker class, which I get it because it's a new class. And I was like, should I play it or should I do something else? And I thought, I might as well play the Berserker class because everyone's doing it and it's new. So we'll see.
Elliot, you sure took your sweet time. Did you find that magic
I
artifact?
still have to finish the story for
Right where you said it would be. Hidden compartment and all.
Diablo 4 as well.
Wow, I can hardly believe it. I bet this rust will polish right off too. From the shape, it's just like was described in the text. Which means I restored that passage correctly. Oh, I'm getting goosebumps. Wisdom from the age of magic, paying off in the present day. Incredible! This is going to be a real boon for that history I'm writing.
You're writing a history?
That's right. I need to preserve the knowledge from the age of magic and before for future generations. Think of it this way. Imagine knowledge is like a great tree. Humans only live so long, but trees can continue to grow over many hundreds of years, eventually becoming a great tree and a source of blessings for all. And that's how knowledge should be. A researcher like me is only around so long. So, I have to learn from those that came before me and put their teachings to the test. Then, I leave the fruits of my studies for future generations, like a great tree of knowledge. I have to go right now! I've got the itch.
Well, if there's nothing else.
Wait, this is brilliant. Too good not to share. Here, let me do a little reading for you.
No, that's quite...
Don't be so polite. You're going to love this. In the distant past, harried by the incessant encroachment of the beast tribes, humankind found itself on the brink of ruin. It was then that a savior appeared. A savior who saw fit to share her innate power with the humans, that they might be saved.
Yeah, the cat girl.
This power came to be known as magic. And it soon became a guiding light of hope, illuminating
Or I guess the
a new
cat
future
girl's
for
parents.
all humankind. Humans have kept that light close ever since. And though at times the undulations of history threatened to extinguish it, they clung to it still, in desperate hope that the future might not be shrouded in darkness once more. I wrote that just this morning.
Huh. So there's always been a close link between magic and human civilization.
Totally planned to just zone out. But that was riveting.
That sounded like the age of budding.
Next comes the age of magic. At first, I wasn't sure how to write about it. But thanks to your help, I finally figured it out. Here, listen. Humans kept the light safe, and little by little, it developed into magic. It brought projectiles of light, undying street lamps, a compass to pinpoint objects, even automatons. Despite this, magic was not all powerful. For just as a lamp to light the way can start a fire when tipped over, at times, magic has bitten the hands of humans who hoped to control it. Which brings us up to present day. The rest will be about the future. What role will magic play in our lives going forward? That I don't know. But I have faith. I think magic is going to illuminate the future for us humans once again. That's why I have to continue my surveys and finish this history of mine.
A light to illuminate humankind's future.
Kalateshia's little prophecy is spot on.
Oh, but I almost forgot. You should take this. Managed to get the rust off. I'm sure you'll be able to make use of it.
This is the magic artifact I brought you. But when did you...
I've always been good at repairs and multitasking.
You sure you want to give it to me?
Absolutely. I've already gotten what I needed out of it.
In that case, thank you. I'm sure it'll come in handy.
Better weapon needle. Okay. Take a big issue with the English voice acting in games. Always sounds so unrehearsed and try hard. Pulls you out of the game. Imagine if a TV series had this kind of reading. Yeah, it's it all comes down to direction, right? It's direction and experience. I think, and I saw this in Octopath Traveler, and I'm seeing it here now, where it's like the quality varies wildly from one voice actor to the other. It's almost like they went on Fiverr and just said, like, here's $5, we need someone to record some lines for us. And so you get kind of these quality shifts all over the place. Not to mention the fact that they haven't properly mixed the voice acting with the music. So the music is often just overpowering the voice, when it should be kind of quieted down. So all that kind of does it. All that kind of goes into it too. And then there's this JRPG obsession with squeaky voices, which is just makes it even more annoying, right? It's like, this is like one of the few characters in the game. This voice actor is one of the few characters in the game where talking in almost a normal voice. I mean, she's a little bit higher pitched, but not as bad as like our companion or some of the other voices. It's like they're told to like almost scream their lines.
Right then.
Or pretend someone's poking you in the side, while you're doing it. And it's like, can we just get like some proper like people actually talking? Like, this is not how people talk. Like, let's get some proper way that people talk. And then it would fit in a little bit better. But that's the thing, right? Like, if English wasn't the primary language that they were doing the game in, then what likely happened was they did, all the voice direction in another language, which has a completely different culture, which, likes maybe this kind of squeaky voice stuff. And then they just applied that same direction to the English language. So you're asking actors to put on the same, like completely different actors often, to put on the same performance to replicate a performance that's done in a different language for a different culture, and you end up with things like this where it's just like it's nails on a chalkboard, right? You know, I think that's what we're seeing a lot of in these JRPGs, and it's unfortunate because this one at least does not ramble on too long. It does have a few rambly parts, but it's nowhere near as bad as Octopath Traveler was. Like Octopath Traveler, there are times when I was just like falling asleep while they're talking because they're just going on and rambling and saying the same thing over and over and over again. At least here, they've kind of cut down the dialogue a little bit and they've made it a little less like beat you over the head with information kind of thing. So there's that. Anyway, as well. TV actors read through their role, and its director ultimately drives the direction of characters. Flows well and sounds like natural conversation. Right. And it's also, you know, the initial run through, right? Like it's the primary run through as well. Sophia, watch out. Okay. So, what do I do?
Where are we?
Check in on Little Hope in a little while. Okay, so where's the there's another quest
We
here,
got
right?
a lot of people to help.
5 of 7 on that. So this is Age of Safekeeping. So we'll go to that. To the tavern.
And away we go!
They just pick up the dialogue book they need and read the lines with random inflections and zero direction as to what the character should actually be. Yeah, they may not. I mean, it also depends on. Like, I bet a lot of them don't even know how the other actor performed the lines in a different language. So they're probably putting a completely different performance spin on it in some cases, you know, without even realizing it. Like they have the same direction, but you know, a good example of like having the same direction and having a completely different performance. This is funny because this came up in my YouTube algorithm. There was an episode of Star Trek Next Generation called, I think it was The Most Toys, and it was a data-centered episode where a collector, what was his name? Kivas Fajo, I think, was a rare antiquities collector, and he was delivering some kind of cure to the Enterprise that was very rare cure because it was very unstable, and Data was the one piloting the shuttle back and forth with it because it was so dangerous. And this Fajo guy wanted to collect data, add data to his collection because he was a rare specimen. And long story short, there were 2 actors that ended up playing the role. Saul Rubinek is the one who we end up seeing in the episode. But there was another actor, I cannot remember his name for the life of me, who was originally cast in the role. And unfortunately, had, you know, some mental demons and ended up committing suicide before he finished recording the whole episode. So they have most of his performance, but not all of it. And so they had to recast, and they recast Saul Rubinek in it. And on YouTube, there's videos showing the comparison between the two scenes. Like all the scenes had the same dialogue. And Star Trek was notorious for making sure that every actor had to be word perfect in the dialogue. They weren't allowed to really make any changes. But you look at the two performances side by side, and they're same character, same dialogue, very, very different. Like, you know, you've got the Saul Rubinek's kind of creepy, but confident character, and then you had the original actors more outwardly bubbly with a sinister side kind of thing. And it's just like, it's very fascinating to see how you take that same piece of dialogue and you have two people play it who haven't seen each other's performance, and you get two completely different takes on the same thing, and all that. So I honestly don't remember this episode. You watched the entire TNG series a few times now. Yeah, it was want to say season 3, I think. Yeah. I believe the name of the episode was The Most Toys. But yeah. Season 3, episode 22. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I'm a big Star Trek geek too, so. Well, open up a shop nearby. The Magicite dealer, I heard she has other goods than what are on sale here. I was worried about her after what happened to Oliver, because now she's able to pick herself back up. You know, recovery medicine is created from water pulled up from the reservoir below town. The reservoir has restorative properties, so it makes sense that it would make it effective medicine. Give it a look. Oh, we gotta go to the tavern. That's the... Where's the tavern at? I think it's... here? No, it's definitely not up here. Or wait, is this it? This might be it. Oh, I never went up here, did I? I guess I did go up here. Alright. You wikied it, yeah. The first few episodes of TNG were horrendously acted, especially right. Yeah, everybody was trying to get used to their characters. Yeah. Plus, TNG noticeably got better once number one, Patrick Stewart lightened up a bit. He was a pretty, from the sound of it, he was a pretty tight ass in the very beginning. You know, his trying to be very, very serious about it and everything else. And then once he loosened up a bit, everyone else, you can kind of see all the other actors visibly relaxed and visibly getting, you know, more comfortable with their characters. And then the other thing is, and I hate to say it, but once Gene Roddenberry stopped having as much of influence on the stories got better. You know, it's a hell of a thing to say, but it's like, you know, some of those early stories were just did not match the time period, right? They were definitely stories that would have worked with Kirk and the crew, but not with the 80s and what we had with the TNG crew, right? I see you've been quite a regular at the castle. Tasked with some big important job, no doubt. Remember to take a breather every now and then. Or yet a detour.
Elliot, got a little job for you. Heard if Thalmata showed up in the snowfield. Travelers are getting attacked left and right.
So you'd like me to take care of them?
For a start, yeah. But just that won't be enough. No matter how many we take out, they keep on coming back, you see? Lost count of how many people I've asked to exterminate them.
So, we need to get at the root cause that's making them attack people then.
Sorry, broke a plate.
Again? Well, it's coming out of your pay.
Seriously?
Sorry, but it's like we've always said in my family. Even things deserve respect.
Fine.
That new hire is real diligent, but dang if she ain't clumsy. But we were talking about a job. What do you say? You in?
Sure. It's strange. It's not like Thalmata to group up and attack people like that.
It's what I'm saying. There's gotta be something behind it.
Right. Well, I'll head to the snowfield and look into it.
I kind of feel bad for that server.
Even things deserve respect. Huh. I guess I see what he means.
Rewards an empty glass vial. Yes, I'll take that. Feels like I can't do anything right. Maybe I'm not cut out for this line of work. Just need to relax a little bit. Let's see here. Not like Shatner's acting in TOS. Yeah. I mean, it was a product of the time, I think. Honestly. You know, it's easy for us to kind of look at it now and be like, man, he is just chewing scenery up like there's no tomorrow. And honestly, the movies, he got progressively better in the movies. By time Star Trek 6 came around, I think he was finally acting in a way that was a little. He wasn't chewing scenery as badly. Put it that way. He still had his moments, but you know, wasn't quite so bad. And yeah, I mean, Star Trek 2, he did pretty good too. But I believe, what was it, Nicholas Meyer or Meyer? I believe he mentioned at some point in like one of the behind the scenes that he kind of reined Shatner in a little bit because he was going a little bit overboard, and it worked out really well. Or George Takei as Sulu. Yeah. I think honestly, again, I think Sulu got a little bit better with some of the later movies, but they didn't really give him a lot to do either. So I can't necessarily fault him for it because I don't think he really had a whole lot to do besides be background. Like sometimes you know, we can criticize people for their acting, but sometimes like if you don't have enough to act for, right? You don't get the practice.
Go, Elliot! You wiped them out!
Like if you don't get a lot of dialogue, a lot of pages of
Someone
acting,
is
then
definitely drawing them to this spot.
you're kind of still a newbie to the role, right?
But I don't see anything out of the ordinary.
You're not wrong, but there must be something about it.
Like what?
Maybe something was here in the past that's caused the Thalmata to gather here.
The past, eh? Well, luckily for us.
Yeah, let's go have a look.
Oh, they're acting sound too. Yeah, no, I get it. I get it. But again, a lot of those actors weren't. They didn't have a lot of stuff to do in TOS. I mean, you think back to it fondly now, and you're like, man, they were so good in there. And then you actually watch the episodes, and you're like, they hardly said anything, right? It's like it's not until the movies that they actually had a whole lot to do. But I will say, like, can't think of the actor's name now. Trying to think of it. Chekhov. The actor who played Chekhov, and I cannot, for the love of me, remember his name at the moment. In TOS, he wasn't really that great because he wasn't utilized hardly at all. I mean, he was utilized more than Sulu, but still not enough. And it wasn't really until, I think, Babylon 5, when he played Alfred Bester, that his acting really started to come through. Walter Koenig, yeah, that's who it is. Yeah. I think his performance in Babylon 5 really showed that he had acting chops. I think Star Trek wasn't bad, but he wasn't much beyond a background character, you know? Alright, so what am I supposed to do here? Suppose just search for clues, huh? Okay. Love McCoy, Spock's got, yeah. I mean, and, you know, got to know those characters a lot more, too. And James Doohan was, like, really good at voices. Like, in the animated series, he did a lot of the voices in the Star Trek animated series. And his son, Helped out with played Scotty on the YouTube series, the fan made YouTube series. What was it called? Not Star Trek Phase 2. Phase 2 was a different one. It was Star Trek Continuing Adventures or something. I forget. Star Trek Continues, that's what it was. Star Trek Continues. And he was very good in that. Very, very good at playing Scotty in that. What am I supposed to do here? Search for clues about the Thalmata. I don't know where they want me to search for clues at. I guess search for clues up there. Stone switches, yeah, okay. I already did that, didn't I? Yeah, I already did that. It's funny I got the notification for that, but I've already done it.
Now, what might be in here?
Efficacy. I think this is the one I just came in, right? Nope, it's not. Okay. Never heard of it. It's just a fan-made continuation of TOS. Yeah, it's like season 5 of TOS, basically. But it had some good you know, production quality and some good stories and stuff that they told, and some, you know, some veteran actors there as well. And then Star Trek Phase 2 was like what that was the code name for what like a additional series that Gene Roddenberry wanted to make, like basically TOS era but a new like spin-off series. So they kind of did something similar there, but it was kind of a mishmash of both that and, you know, the original characters and stuff. TNG and Voyager were fantastic. DS9 was more a series of the Federation's drawn with other planets vastly different to them. Yeah, DS9 is my favorite of all of them. Because I like the character-driven storytelling in it. I mean, I like the exploration and stuff and the monster of the week or race of the week in the other series, but I also really like the just telling some more just having really good, well-rounded characters, you know, like exploring the actual characters themselves, which DS9 did very well. And it did it largely because, you know, Rick Berman and them just didn't really, didn't like DS9. They just kind of gave the writers carte blanche to do whatever they wanted. And it ended up turning out really well. They were much too invested in Voyager. Voyager was good in its own right too, but Voyager had a lot more, in my opinion, blah episodes than DS9 did. And Enterprise was interesting. At the time that Enterprise came out, I was not that big a fan of it. Like, it just was, like, the first season just really turned me off to it. But later on, once they got into, like, the Vulcan arc, you know, and they got into, you know, doing some things with the augments and stuff like that, and once they got away from the temporal Cold War nonsense, and they started telling some of those other arcs, that's when it really started getting good. Paul killed the first season. Yeah. It was, I joked at the time that it was like it was Stargate, SG-1 had an episode, I think it was like their 300th episode or something like that. 300 or 100, I don't, one of those. Where they poked fun at themselves a little bit, and they said, you know, they had like the writer come in who was writing science fiction stuff, but he was also an alien from a different planet, but he doesn't remember that he's an alien because he came in through the Stargate. He was like a refugee kind of thing, but he was human. And So he had like his memory had been wiped, but not entirely. So he had like vague recollections of like the Stargate and all that stuff. And so he was writing a TV show inside the TV show, where he was taking bits and pieces of real stuff and making it fictional. And he came to Cheyenne Mountain, where the inspiration, some real life inspiration for the movie that he was making. And he goes, it's just all kinds of hilarity. Like they bring in all kinds of different stuff. This was the this was the Ben Browder, Claudia Black era of SG-1. So this was like season like 10 or 11, something like that. But it was pretty hilarious to see all the tropes that they brought into it. And that's kind of what season 1 of Enterprise was like. It was like, let's have the booby trope. Oh, the captain and T'Pol are chained together, and oh no, they fell over. He gets a face full of boobs and stuff. It's like, yeah, okay, I get what you're going for, like the lowest common denominator on that, and that's what it felt like at first. And then they kind of just, more or less, they grew up a little bit after season 1 and started actually, act like adults. Start writing for adults instead of for teens who had no interest in the series in the first place. Like I get it, they were trying to bring in fresh blood and stuff, but like, having that mass appeal, but it's just, yeah. You gotta remember where you came from. Once the chill starts, the T'Pol and Trip both starts. yeah. The series gets a lot better. Yeah, it does. Once they start focusing, once they start having like characters that are more three-dimensional, it starts to work out better. I don't know. Search for clues about the. What else am I supposed to do here? I mean, maybe I just go into Dragon Pillar here? I don't know if I can do this one yet or not. Well, she's not telling me I can't do it. Gotta go that way. Captain Archer wasn't the best captain, but good enough. The rest of the crew are pretty damn good. Oop. A few more regulars in the series. I think, yeah, I think as much as I love Scott Bakula in Quantum Leap, I don't think he made a good captain as far as Star Trek was concerned. Like he had the qualities of being a good captain, but I think the way Scott Bakula acted, like the way the acting choices that he made, really never it kind of always felt like Archer was aloof and not really a man of the people like a lot like most of the other captains were. You know what I mean? And I think that's what kind of made it difficult to sort of like his performance always felt kind of forced, you know? Felt like a tired dad coming home from work. Yeah, in a way, yeah. Yeah, it didn't. I mean, lore-wise, it made sense that he would like have problems with the Vulcans at first, but once they sort of forgot about it in the later seasons, he started getting a lot better. Right. I think having that, I think from a, you know, from the writing table, it probably made sense to write that into his backstory, but when it came to the environment and the setting, when it comes to the Star Trek setting, it just didn't feel. It felt very out of place. Especially considering that, you know, basically that series leads up to what? I think it ends like 10 years prior to the formation of the Federation, right? So it's literally like the birth of the Federation is happening. And Archer's the one kind of pulling the Vulcans and the Andorians and the Tellarites together. And he manages to do it, but it feels like it was kind of ham-fisted how he managed to do it. This boxer's again making a monologue to record it. Yeah, right? He's upset that he's missing his water polo match. You know? Ends at the plant site. They do end, like, they do have a flash forward at the end of this season, at the end of the series, where they show him signing the first Federation Accords, 50th or something. No, I think they show him signing the original Accords or something. But that episode had a lot of problems just because it was really, like, first of all, it was all a dream, sort of, right? It was like, it was all being done in the holodeck by Riker during, when he's trying to get inspiration to go against Jellicoe. Okay. They left it open. Yeah, except they kind of left it open-ended. They did kill off, like, Trip, but I guess technically they killed him off in the future, and they could have still done another season. They honestly thought that the fans would complain and want to bring it back for another season, but honestly, it was better off dead. It just wasn't. I mean, compared to the Star Trek we've had today, it's damn near Shakespeare. But it's back then it was definitely not the quality that people were we're used to or wanting. So much so that it killed the franchise for decades. So how do I... What do they want me to do here? Is that really as far as we could go? Oh, they want me. She wants me to go to another age. Yeah, there was the other age that had that open. But is it? I don't think this has anything to do with the quest though. That's what's coming here. I don't know what else they want me to do with this quest. Oh, the quest is now in the age of reconstruction. Oh, okay. That explains. Okay.
And away we go!
Okay. I didn't notice that it switched over.
Faye? Now!
Go. Enjoy Enterprise as a whole more than I enjoy TOS. I mean, yeah, sure. I can see that. I just wish Star Trek New Worlds, or yeah, New Worlds, yeah. I just wish that was more consistent in its quality, because there's a wild difference in quality from one episode to the next, as far as the writing is concerned. And I miss Lower Decks, because I know a lot of people criticize it for the member berries of it, but they managed to, not only have some comedy in there, but also like have really good characters and tell some really good stories. It's just you had to make it. It's just it took them a while to get to that point. Of course, I also miss like 26 episode seasons as well. It's like having a 10 episode season, yes, they're highly produced and everything, but like I wish they were highly produced in terms of writing. They spend a lot of time on the effects and not nearly enough time on the writing. The hairstyles didn't show her enough to make you want to watch it. Yeah, I can see that. I mean, it's
Now, what might be in here?
They're trying to do the impossible, right? Which is they're trying to make something look retro future. And I don't know. Star Trek is always better when it's aiming for just plain future, in my opinion. Which is why doing all these sort of prequels is just kind of weird. I don't know why they're so afraid of. They're afraid of doing. They're afraid of doing a series after TNG, after TNG and Deep Space Nine and Voyager, and that period right after that, because they have way too much. They have way too much apocrypha to have to deal with, and they just don't want to. They don't want to. They don't want to. I don't know. It's weird. It's like, in order to do it justice, you have to actually love Star Trek, and it feels like they don't want to take the time to love Star Trek. They just want to make some generic sci-fi and they'll just use the Star Trek name for it. Or they'll do a prequel thing because then they don't have to, they have more quote unquote creative freedom. They're not beholden to years and years of lore, but like even that's kind of silly. Like you can still have that lore. There's still plenty of room to maneuver in there, without having to bring in, an alternate universe or anything like that.
Where are we?
Where the hell do I go from here? It feels like there should be more to this area, but
Let's see.
I've got all the chests. This area's been pretty bland, honestly, in terms of stuff here. Alright, whatever. Like there wasn't like a whole lot to do here in this cave. It just feels like it's just there. There's so many sequels you can make that take place before the timeline of Enterprise. That series takes place like 50 years after the first warp drive, or 150. No, it was like I think it was like 50. It was 100 years before Kirk, so it was like 50 years after the first warp drive. Because or not 50, probably I think it's like 30 to 35 years after the first warp drive, because Zephyr Cochrane I think was still alive. Technically Zephyr Cochrane was still alive in TOS, but he was off on some weird alien planet that was keeping him alive somehow.
Elliot, is that?
A skeleton. and a very old one at that.
Do you think they died all alone?
Can't really see anything to identify them by.
Do you think the Thalmata and this person are connected?
We'll probably have to go further into the past to find out.
Let's go then!
Age of Magic. Okay, I guess I gotta come this way.
And away we go!
Gotta work my way up to there again.
Elliot, over there!
So, there are Thalmata here in this age, too.
Stop! That man is not your enemy!
Who are you?
I am a traveling merchant.
His face is all blue. And he's shivering too.
He's frozen to the touch. This is bad. Faye, start a fire.
Okay.
So nice and warm. I can't thank you enough. If you hadn't come along, I'd have frozen to death.
I'm glad to see the color back in your cheeks. Thanks, Faye.
I'm so useful.
But what are you doing out here?
I was in the middle of transporting some precious cargo into town. And I was attacked by some monsters. They destroyed my wagon. My guard Moggen were able to fend the monsters off. However, with the wagon beyond repair, I was forced to try and move the cargo myself. But in this cold, it wasn't long before I became faint from the effort.
Pretty reckless, if you ask me.
It's true. My family has always said that even things deserve respect. But of course, if you hadn't come along, I would have surely died. You can buy more cargo, but you can't put a price on a human connection. Thanks to you, I see that now. Perhaps my family motto should be people before possessions instead. Thank you so very much. I hope we meet again.
So did we just change history now? We're gonna go back to the age of safekeeping.
Recovery.
I'm so glad.
Those Thalmata should stop bothering people now, too.
People over possessions. That has a nice ring to it.
Yeah. I prefer it that way, too. Let's head back to the tavern.
It's gonna be like the only time that we've actually changed history in the whole game.
That's the ticket.
Jesus, why is that bomb so big now? Should get this, should go into this thing here while we're here. Go. connect it now. There we go. Sounds like the Vulcans barely let the humans do anything. Yeah, they were, I mean, they were exploring, but just not able to go very far very fast. You can make the pass must have already happened before you get back there in the first place. Yeah, it's... I tend to like the... like and not like the multiverse theory, which says that if you go back in the past to change history, you're in a different universe at that point, because each universe is based on the choices that people make. And in your first universe, you weren't there. You didn't go back to the past because it would cause not a conundrum, but it would cause what do they call it? I forget. For some reason, a paradox. Yes, it would cause a paradox. So the way you avoid that paradox is that everything happens in a new, in a different universe. So then that way you can never worry about meeting yourself or affecting your family's line or anything like that, because you can never have like the Back to the Future problem where you disappear due to a paradox, because it just doesn't work that way. I tend to like those better, but they're less satisfying from a storytelling perspective, because you're basically admitting that the past is set in stone, and nothing you do is really going to matter. So it kind of makes the whole journey pointless. Did I go in here? Yeah, I did. There we go. Temporal paradox. If we take the position of the past set of stone in the whole, it has come full circle trope can be used. Yeah, I mean that's the whole like Battlestar Galactica premise, right? Which is this has all happened before and it'll happen again, kind of thing. Kind of, sort of, although they didn't do time travel for it. I just wanted to look around in here more than anything else. I've got everything, I think. Alright, well, we completed that quest. I still can't do Dragon Pillar yet, though. Alright, so if I go back to Age of Safekeeping.
And away we go!
Go.
Elliot, how do you do? About those Thalmata. Haven't heard a peep about them lately. Guessing you did your thing, huh? Thank you kindly. Knew I could count on you.
Oh, it was nothing, really.
Sorry, I broke another plate.
Forget about the plate. Are you okay? Did you hurt yourself?
Well, actually...
Oh, you're bleeding. We gotta clean that up right away.
It really isn't serious. You don't have to worry.
Don't have to worry. What if it gets infected? Listen, take the rest of the day off. Here, take this and get yourself patched up.
Thank you.
Oh, no need to thank me. It's like my family has always said. People over possessions.
There it is.
I'm so happy I get to work in a place like this. I'll be going now.
Oh, sorry about that. Where were we? Thanks for taking care of that job. I'll be sure to hire you again if anything else comes up.
Pleasure working with you, as always.
Those two are getting on better than before.
Yeah, the barkeep seems to have lightened up a bit.
Did we do that?
We sure did. That fire you made the whole world a little warmer, Faye.
You really think so?
Now, see, the problem is... he gave us a quest to go stop the Thalmata. And he still knows about the Thalmata, that they were there and they were a problem. Even though we took care of them in the past, so they wouldn't have been here in the present. And we know that we are in a shared timeline because he came back to say that it was with the new motto. So, yeah, they're very inconsistent. Alright, let's see if I can upgrade my box.
Carry more magicite now.
My box has been upgraded.
I wonder what power this magicite has.
Alright, 32. And 7. There we go. Alright. And then we can look at our magicite here and have her optimize it for me.
Not bad, eh? Not bad, eh?
Nice.
All done.
There we go.
Let's go.
Okay, that's good. And then I need to get some more medicine here. I don't know. They don't have the good medicine, do they, here? Oh, they do. They do, okay. Alright, got 4 of the good medicine. Fatty fish. Okay. Cool. Any idea how far along the story you are in the game? I am maybe a quarter of the way through. Because we look at the quests here, all these quest spots will be filled. Now, these are all the side quests. But by the end of the game, all these will be filled at least with shadows, if I didn't pick them up. So, yeah, we're about a quarter of the way through. And there's still a ton of the map that we haven't gone through yet. Gather ring. Show that on the map. Yeah, there's still like tons of the map here that we haven't gone to. And that's just this one age. Check on Little Hope in a little while. I guess I gotta do a main quest before I come back there. What's the other thing? This one I can do. Deliver the Thaumaton parts to Marnie. In the Age of Magic, right? There we go. I asked to see if there's enough gameplay left to introduce some new cool mechanics to the game. The game isn't lacking, just want to see if there's a possibility. Well, I think there's going to be at least a few more mechanics because I know that there's at least one. I mean, there's additional slots here for magic, so there's 2 more slots for magic at least. And we saw one area that we couldn't go in yet that would give Faye some magic. And I think we have all of our equipment here, but there's still upgrades to all these equipment. So I've got like the upgraded sword, I've got an upgraded bow, stuff like that, but all these other things can get upgrades as well. Here. That said, I mean, the only other thing I can see them introducing is just more puzzles. So.
Sorry to keep you waiting, Marnie. Will these parts do?
Yes, thank you. Magic Crab will be up and scuttling again in no time.
I don't know much about Thalmata, but it sure is interesting watching them come together.
Isn't it? Every one is like a bouquet of the finest in magical technology. My parents died when I was young. Thalmata were the only playmates I had. I hate to think how lonely and miserable I would have been without them. Now I get it! To Marnie, Thalmata are treasured friends! I just want to make things that can bring some happiness to children in similar situations. The question is, what kinds of things should I make to ensure that? I'm sure that researching my beloved Thalmata will help me find an answer. Those are the ideas that keep me going day to day, anyway. I haven't had much luck so far.
But you do want to make children happy. As long as that doesn't change, I'm sure you'll be fine.
Yes, you're right. I'll keep at it until I come up with an invention that astounds the world.
I'll be in the crowd cheering when you do.
Me too! I can't wait to see what Marnie invents.
Discerning monocle increases the window for precise guard by 100%. Cool. Jumping back to the voice acting for a second, it doesn't help that in a lot of these JRPGs, all the female voices start to sound the same after a while. They might be being played by different people, but they all start to sound like it's the same person after a while. There's not enough variety in the female voices and in the female portrayals. Someday I'd like to develop a smaller automaton, one that could be by our sides at all times. Oh, I know, I could model it after that animal. It'd be a little wonder. You change the needle on the magic compass, you can search for different things. Those needles are relics from the age of myths. According to some stories, there are several of them out there. We're looking into their whereabouts. Why not keep an eye on them for yourself? Small institutes that struggle raising funds, but we will continue researching and staying true to our convictions. I believe that's when a researcher can be our happiest. Okay. So I keep hitting the wrong button. So that quest is now complete. This one, I wonder if I have to do a main quest for that, or if it's just. Let's go back to Age of Reconstruction and see. Just out of curiosity. I mean, we have to go back here anyway for the main quest. Oh, here we go.
All right, today for sure. Though it's probably a good idea to have some more herbs in case I screw it up. Guess I'll head out to stock up.
Whoa there, Hurik. Can't let you through.
Hey now, what's the deal?
I've got a girl too, you know. And there's no use trying to keep secrets from her. Which is to say, you aren't getting through. Give it up.
The heck? Ah, well, guess I'll try the north gate.
Hang on. Where do you think you're going?
What? You're blocking me too?
I know which fights to pick and which not to. You're staying here.
Good grief. I'll never get out of town at this rate. And she said today would be an easy one too. I've gotten in enough practice. Things will work out as long as I don't blow it. Now, time's a-wasting. I'd best get over to her.
I stopped Hurik from going out. He's somewhere in the village.
Thanks. You've been a big help. Looks like the plan's working.
Now to find Hurik. But I don't see him. Where could he be? The village isn't that big, and there shouldn't be anywhere to hide.
Let's ask around and see what we can find out.
He's going to his piece of ass on the side. Or so we're led to believe. Passed by earlier, heading north, toward the ruined mansion. What does it have there, I wonder? He's getting a booty call is what he's doing. We gotta disrupt it in the best way possible. A little hut nearby is dark and secure, so I've never gone inside. My bed is perfect for hide and seek. Go, little wonder, get that monster. Can't choose where or when you're born. We were born to this age and we have to accept that. Tell my daughter the same thing. Forget those big dreams. Focus on staying alive. Well, you're a ray of sunshine. Here, come to think of it, I saw him hanging out north of the village before. I called out to him and he told me not to tell Diona. What was that about? Thank you, Elliot. When you regale me with your tales, I almost feel as though I could play them out before me. Should be a perfect fodder for a new picture book. I better hop to it. Wow, you went on an adventure as exciting as Hurix, but are fairies really real? You're not just making them up? We're dark enough for oh yeah. Let's see.
Voila! What do you think? Should be edible, right?
Well, it's a little burnt and kind of lumpy. But it's the best you've made so far, I guess.
Right? I can't feel today. I put my soul into making this.
Your soul? It was just supposed to be some simple baking. I could have never imagined you'd be this bad at it.
I was really bad at the start. Look how far I've come. A little praise goes a long way, you know.
That's true. I'm sure Diona will love these. All that's left is to present them.
That's the hardest part. How am I supposed to look her in the eye?
Oh, brother, what's all this now? The whole plan was to use the sweets to buy you a chance to make up correctly for a change.
It was, wasn't it? Things are going nowhere if I don't hand these over.
So get going. All the time
French is a little
it's
too
taken you
modern
to
for
get
this
to
world, but
point is
apparently
all
not
the
yet.
angry more.
What? You're not coming with?
I'm not gonna be a fifth wheel. You have to do it yourself.
Alright. I'll give it my best shot.
Also, I'm recording my dialogue on an iPhone.
Whoa, Diona! Elliot! What are you doing here?
Diona wants to have a talk, so we've been hunting you down. I know you asked me to make something up, but this has gone too far.
Mind if I have a word with you? Hurix, you've been avoiding me lately. Isn't that right?
No, It's not like that, Diona.
It's okay. It's my fault, really. I see that now. It's because every time we see each other, I've been so angry. I wanted you to understand how I was feeling is all, but I'm sure to you I just seemed like a brat. So, I'm sorry.
But it's not like that. I wasn't avoiding you because I was annoyed or anything. But all the same, I guess I wasn't hearing you out like I should have. So I'm sorry too.
It's okay. I went about things wrong. I should have been more honest about how I was feeling.
Diona.
Do you remember when you found me collapsed outside the village? I was so happy you stopped to help me. You've been watching over me ever since. And I've never been able to do much of anything to repay you. I guess I resented
So
that
refreshing not hear the cheating
and
card,
started
yeah,
taking
right?
it out on you. It's why I've been in such a bad mood. I felt so powerless, and it makes me angry. Guess that makes me pretty kooky, huh?
Kooky. We in the 60s now?
So actually, you're a cookie?
What? You weren't supposed to agree with that. I'm trying to tell you how I feel.
Yeah, I know. It's just your cookie.
Stop saying that. I'm over here pouring my heart out.
Cookie instead of kooky.
Listen, just take these, okay?
What? What are they?
Your cookies? Like I was saying.
Did you make these?
They taste better than they look. think. You've always liked sweet stuff, right? All we've been doing lately is fighting. I thought maybe this would help. I worked with a doctor and added all sorts of herbs that should help you feel better. I wanted a chance to make things right is all. I had a kid who's good at this stuff teach me how. It was a long road, but I finally made something decent today.
Yurik, you did all that for me? You even struggled through baking lessons?
What's so funny? Quit laughing at me!
It's just so not like you, Yurik. But you did make me happy. Thanks for the cookies. It's really
He's
sweet.
just playing here. This should help with the PMS and get away with it. Yep.
How do they taste?
Well, funny and dry.
So you see here,
But
Diona,
they're not that bad.
I
I was hoping
understand
for a, they're great!
it's your time of the month,
But I suppose you wouldn't say that normally anyway.
so I made something sweet.
I can tell they were made with care, Yurik.
Diona, I hate being on the outs with you. But there are some things where I won't budge. I'm
Now,
not
now
giving up on
please
finding
stop
cure
being
for
a
you.
crabby bitch.
And I'm not quitting adventuring anytime soon. But I'm always gonna come back to you. I promise. I'll be sure to talk to you, so don't you worry. Deal?
It's a deal.
Guess I owe you one, Elliot.
Don't mention it. You two are meant for each other.
Come on, don't tease. Well, I'm going. This adventure's gonna be a doozy. I think I might even find a magic relic that'll protect the village this time.
I think you will.
When I get back, first thing I'm doing is coming to see you. Wait for me, yeah?
Take care out there, Yurik. Please don't get hurt. Make sure you come back to me.
After all that fighting, Diona and Yurik seem just fine now.
And the cookies
They've got
cured
a real
it
connection.
all.
Even if they don't know it just yet.
It must have been whatchamacallit, edibles. he put all kinds of herbs in the cookies, so he figured out the secret to having a successful, healthy relationship was to make sure at least one partner in the relationship was always high. While she's high, she's not going to care that I'm out adventuring. Good stuff. All right. What else does she have to say? When I was young, I found a strange hole outside the village. My health hasn't been the same since. It's something I don't like to remember. When I think of that day, all I can say is how desperate Hurich was to save me. I always come back to you. Don't tempt fate. Yeah, there's love proving people wrong. Yeah. In this case, I believe the lore is that Hurich does find something, I think, because in the age of what is the age called? The age of safekeeping. The town is built here, and I think the town is called Huther, but I think Hurich was it was named after Hurich or something, or one of his descendants or something like that, because they found the spell that would, or the magic item that would protect the town from the monsters. 14 cats. How many did he say there? Is 36 and 9 in this era. Okay. Alright, so we have to be in this age to do... Gotta go to the Northern Tower.
And away we go!
For the main quest, finally.
Finally.
Is that Kyfried guy in here?
Most likely.
I'm a little scared, but I'll be fine so long as you're around, Elliot. We've done everything we can, so there's no way we'll lose.
Oh, now we're gonna lose.
You say that, but you're shaking. You can always wait here if you're scared, Faye.
No, I'm going to.
Why are you scared? People can't even see it right.
I'm the only one who can save you.
You're literally invulnerable.
I'll be counting on you then. Now, let's go.
Fearsome red Lizkits. These Reaper-like monsters are fearfully tough. Maybe Faye's powers can help survive a fight with one. Whoops. Okay. Ouch, they hurt a lot. These guys hurt a lot. It is surprisingly difficult to control her with the right stick while you're moving with the left stick. Ouch. Damn, these guys freaking hurt. Holy hell. Damn. Alright. Well, that was a pain in the ass. Okay. Any point in me going around these other ways? I don't think so, because it says 0 chests here. Ah, someone's taking a poop.
This power will not.
What's going on?
Let's find out.
Breathe in between pushes. No longer than 30 seconds.
Is this a magic seal? Kyfried, if you're in there, come out now!
Still alive, are you? Good. I will kill you once and for all with this accursed power.
Let's go.
Oh, okay. But please be careful, Elliot.
Kyfried!
Yeah, there's no way this is going well.
Is that Kyfried? Elliot! Are you okay?
I'm fine, thanks to this shield.
That's no ordinary shield. If it can withstand the light stuff. But that was merely a prelude. This accursed power will destroy all.
What do you mean, accursed?
I will destroy all humans. Stop! I will not be filled with your hate. I will defeat Hicard, else I am. I will see it done with the Holy Sword.
Who is he talking to?
Himself, obviously.
Scared. There's an
Talking
aura
to
here
the
that
sword.
doesn't feel right.
Anyone who stands in my way will pay. And I will start with you, Elliot the Adventurer.
He's so powerful.
You will feel my wrath. The might of a curse spanning 1,000 years.
Primordial Enmity Kyfried. If an attacking enemy is glowing red, that's when you want to time your guard just right. Watch the movements closely to nail the timing.
Feel the full force of a millennium of hatred. No one shall stand in my way. No one. There will be no escape. There will be no escape.
Faye, all you.
Take this. Painfully slow. There will be no escape. There will be no escape. Take this.
There we go.
Painfully slow. There will be no escape. There will be no escape. Take this. Painfully slow.
Ouch. Figured that was happening.
There will be no escape. Take
Okay. We have to do timing
slow.
for that.
There will be no escape. There will be no escape. Take this. Out of my sight! This will end it! Take this! Painfully slow. This will end it! There will be no escape! Take this! Painfully slow. There will be no escape! This will end it!
Yeah. I don't know that revival's gonna help much here.
Stubborn, aren't we? There will be no escape! Take this! Out of my sight! This will end it! There will be no escape! Take this! Painfully slow.
Is there any damage to him?
No escape! This will end it!
See, I blocked, but it doesn't matter. Like, I blocked and he was just... It goes before... The timing is just way off on it.
Stubborn.
Now I can't do any damage to him at all? Like, what the hell's going on here?
Escape. Take this!
There we go. Okay, so when he's purple, I can't do anything to him.
Painfully slow. There will be no escape. deserved it. Painfully slow. Take this.
Got him that time.
Kyfried?
Be gone. Humans will pay.
What was
Okay,
that
Gaffer.
voice?
I'm actually getting ready to stop
It
now.
seems my dreams end here. I could not take Icard's place and build my kingdom, but
Kyfried!
I can tell you one thing. The 1,000-year curse has been unleashed. That dark and bitter hatred is sure to bring disaster to Huther.
What are you talking about?
You're an adventurer, aren't you? Figure it out for yourself.
Wait, Kyfried!
I will watch from the other side as king and kingdom fall to ruin!
Is he dead?
You had best not look, Faye. We've done what we set out to do. Let's be on our way.
Did we though? Okay.
Let's see. Where are we? And away
Back
we
up
go.
here. Okay. We heard of the previous expedition to the Northern Tower. So many lives were lost. That tower was closed off. Rumor has it was created for quite a different purpose than the other ruins in the world. At any rate, you can't get there. Feel spell safekeeping has waned. There have been more and more beast incursions. But the Titan security, which means we're on the watch around the clock.
Elliot!
Eugene, I managed to stop Kyfried.
A relief, truly. If only I had something equally as good to tell you in return.
Has something happened?
Come with me. I'll show you.
Yuria, what's...
Her body is frozen. But why?
While you were in the past, Her Highness's body began turning to ice. And before we knew it, this happened.
No.
Oh, my poor girl.
Your Majesty.
Ah, Elliot. I see you've returned.
I've defeated Kyfried, so you needn't worry about the past being rewritten.
I see. Well done.
You have my thanks. As much as I would like to hear your story, things have changed, as you can see.
Indeed. I never expected this would happen. Could this be the disaster that Kaifrid was talking about?
Oh, poor Huria. Elliot. Elliot.
That's Yuria's voice. It's coming from your earrings.
Truly?
Huria, it's Elliot. Are you all right?
Yes. I've been able to maintain a spell of safekeeping. But I do not know how much longer it will last. If this continues, the kingdom and the people will...
Even now, you think only of their safety.
You needn't bear this burden alone. I will help you. I will find a way to save everyone, including you. So please, hold on until then.
Elliot, please help me protect the kingdom.
Elliot, allow me to thank you in my daughter's stead.
I was simply speaking my mind.
Still, you are really cool. I'm gonna help too.
I shall begin searching for leads right away.
Well, I can only imagine this to be the work of some kind of dark magic.
Magic? In that case,
The Age of Magic.
I'll begin in the Age of Magic.
Yep.
They should be able to point me in the right direction.
Have you truly been to the Age of Magic?
Indeed. They possessed magic technology far beyond anything we can imagine.
I see. With that sort of knowledge, they may very well know how to dispel this.
I apologize for sending you back out so soon. But please, return to the past and find any clue you can on how to save my daughter.
I shall, Your Majesty. You have my word.
Kaifrid, to the very end, we were unable to reach an understanding. Though I cannot condone him trying to alter history, his conviction was true to form. When we were young, we fought the beast tribes together, back to back. All I can do now is pray he rests in peace. The princess made sure to be in a chamber of prayers before she froze, to keep the spell of safekeeping going. She put the people before her own well-being. What a mighty spirit she has. Alright. Princess' subjects were ever in her thoughts. How could such a fate befall such so kind a soul? Regardless, I will continue to guard this chamber. Please, you must find a way to save Her Highness. I intend to read every text I can get my hands on until I figure out what ails Her Highness. There are tomes that have been passed down for generations in my family. They're all about odd inventions, though, so I don't know how much help they'll be. Lord Kaifrid has perished, and by your hand. No doubt he knew the path he trod was mistaken, but his lust for power was too great to stop. Only wish he knew how many of us truly cared for his well-being. Princess was not always so well regarded by her people. For a time she was seen simply as a source of magical power. Through her efforts and the inarguable results, she earned the trust of the people. She lived such an earnest life, only to end up like this. Oh, interesting. Entering lore, quest story. Huh.
All done? Then let's go!
Okay. So way to just get to the menu from there? Spirits here are low. Everyone seems tired from overwork, but it's times like these we must roll up our sleeves. Good meal to put our spring back in our step. Never seen anything like this. What has befallen her? Alright. One thing I need, though, is to gather up medicine, because we used all of it up. Let's go do that right now. Legends of the Hero King are still recounted to this land. The shield bearer, they called him. He used his magic shield to send his foes scattering. If you're interested, there's relief from him south of the town. There you go. It's weak, but the spell safekeeping seems to be back in effect. Wasn't sure we were going to make it for a second there. Did our princess catch a cold or some such? You could say that. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, he's down here. It's well. Oh, it's you, Elliot. I was able to open up the shop Oliver and I always talked about. This ring gave me the will to go on. As long as I have it, his memory is still with me. For a spell safekeeping, we had to make do with just the castle walls and a little bit of magic to protect the town. But people are willing to go that far because that's what the Hero King built was worth protecting.
Yay! Some new magicite!
Yeah.
Yay! Some new magicite!
Good. We got that. Let's do real fast.
Well. Maybe I can help?
Alright, cool. Got all that optimized. And I'm gonna save the game, and then we're gonna I don't have any other quests right now, right? That have opened up since we've done that.
We've got a lot of people to help.
Nope. Good. We're gonna go save, and then that'll be. Excuse me. That will be that for the Adventures of Elliot for this week. So we got a lot of things to cover tomorrow. We're going to tomorrow and Saturday. I think we're going to jump into some Grim Dawn because the new DLC has come out for that. It's the Fangs of Astrakarn. We're probably going to be starting a brand new character from the beginning. And I'll probably do the Berserker because that's the new class. We'll take it from there. See what we can do. That'll be another long running series there that we're going to pop back into and out of as we can. But it should go hopefully, maybe, possibly a little bit faster because I'm not going to stop off to read all the lore because we've already done that. We've done a proper playthrough of it relatively recently. So that's where we're at with that. So that is on the docket there, and then we will get back to Crosscode on Sunday most likely. Let's slow that up. So we'll probably get back to that on Sunday and go from there. So that's it for me for tonight, my friends. If you happen to run across this on the YouTubes and you got a like and or subscribe that you can spare or maybe toss my way, that'd be really swell and awesome. It helps out tremendously and I appreciate it greatly. Otherwise, thank you so much for watching. I hope everyone has an excellent morning, afternoon, or evening, depending on what it is for you. And I hope to see you back here again in the future for some more stuff, whatever happens to suit your fancy. Until then, see you bye.
I didn't get a harumph out of that guy.
Give the governor a harumph.
Harumph? You watch your ass.